Hello everybody, this is Daniel with another online battle commentary for Shogun 2. This is on the Crossroads map, and I think this should be a 5k funds battle. Yeah, and I start with some basic default maneuvering, really, sending out some cavalry to the flanks. And then I realized that my opponent doesn't have any cavalry himself, so let's see how this turns out for him. I have a group of Yari and Bow Ashigaru, but those are not supposed to be my main damage doers, but I intend to do that with the Lone Swords. I have 4 Lone Swords in groups 2 and 3, yeah, and the cavalry obviously. So the initial movement is the cavalry, sending the cavalry to the flank buildings and trying to get those, and to move into the center of the map to go for that building, but not to actually get it because I only have 1 archer unit, but to prevent him from conquering this building. My opponent advances himself as well, so even although I do manage to dismount my cavalry there in the buildings, it'll take some time to conquer them, so well, we'll just have to see how this turns out. So the initial skirmishing starts, which is basically why I brought archers at all, just to catch some of the arrows and prevent them from being fired at my Lone Swords. To bring the Yari cavalry onto the far flank of my opponent, and I dismount my cavalry near the buildings to get them, to conquer them. The building on the far left is a farm building, which will give me more endurance for my troops, and on the right there is a armory, which will, well, give my units more armor, which will make them fare better against his archers. As you can see, he positions his Yari Ashigaru to protect against my cavalry that I bring around, but they're just not fast enough, and I have a Lone Sword group on the right can just overrun the Yaris, which is basically what they're there for. It's their hard counter. Can do move my cavalry anyway I please, because there's just none of his to intercept me, and I can finally charge them into a target they can actually destroy, which is the Lone Swords there. All the while he retreats his archers away from my own Lone Swords, but into the cavalry, which is basically even worse for them. And now I can start my assault on the other side as well. Now you can also see that my light cavalry I brought to the bonus buildings take forever to actually conquer them. So all I did with that is really to take them out of combat, and I could really use them to overrun his archers right now. But there's no need for that, because my Lone Swords are doing a fine job with that, and also because I do need cavalry to defeat them, I'm bringing in my cavalry, my general as well, to provide moral support for the Lone Ashigarus, because they're quite fragile morale, and because the general has some good fighting skills himself, although I didn't buff him up with the avatar leveling. Now the fight has basically split in 2 parts on both sides, but I'm at the advantage here now because I have the cavalry to dispatch to each side as I see fit, because both our units start to waver now, but I have Yari cavalry as well, so I can assault this general with the Yari cavalry's horse against horse bonus of the Yaris, and yeah, now I can bring in my light cavalry as well, but although I have not needed them all the while. So that's basically it for this battle. GG to my opponent, thanks for watching, comment, rate, subscribe, and see you on the battlefield.